What is up, guys? Welcome back here to the End Zone here on YouTube, the End Zone podcast. First off, in a different setup today. I know if you hear background noise, just have his stuff going. But welcome back here today to the End Zone football podcast. We have a few different things to discuss. We have the big fish, like the big thing to discuss, which is the NFL new overtime rule for postseason play only, which I find completely stupid because why just make it postseason when it could be regular season too? But let's get into it. So, last year, if you guys didn't know, the Buffalo Bills were taking on the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC divisional round, which is the second round of the NFL playoffs. And right away, it was a good game, back and forth. I was at work, but I was able to watch the game. It was back and forth. And I realized that the team with the possession would the last possession of the game. So the Bills, we get to overtime. The Bills scored. I believe they scored a touchdown. The Chiefs didn't match it with a touchdown. Chiefs get a stop, and no, wait, that was regulation. We get to overtime, the Chiefs win a coin flip, it falls down, Chiefs win a coin flip. So the Chiefs win the coin flip, and by the way, you know that Patrick Mahomes is not going to lose. We all knew this, we knew that Patrick Mahomes was likely not going to lose that important of a game in general. So, we knew that, and so the Chiefs march down, score a game-winning touchdown, and end the Bills' hope of going to the Super Bowl. Now, I've said this from day one with the Bills. They lack a good running back. A running back like Saquon Barkley or Kenneth Murray out of Michigan State, who they can get in the draft in a couple weeks. I've said this from day one. They can do it. They just don't. Devin Singletary and Zach Moss, in my opinion, are not game-changer running backs. Devin Singletary is like a guy maybe you use on third down. But the Bills need to go out and they need to make a splash. Go get a running back. I get they didn't get J.D. McKissick. He went back to the Commanders. But McKissick's kind of like the same way Devin Singletary was. They need to go out, package some trades, go out, make a trade for Saquon Barkley, or draft Kenneth Murray in the first round of the 2022 NFL Draft, which will take place later in April. To me, personally, I think the Bills, once they get the running back, they are a more complex team than they would be if they don't go out and they don't get a running back. I'm not saying that the Bills... Anyway, the new overtime moves, the Colts and the Philadelphia Eagles proposed this, where each team should get a possession in overtime. I understand that. And then all of a sudden it hit me. The Bills, but then it makes no sense because it's postseason only. It's not regular season, which blows my mind because somebody talked about this. I think, do not quote me on this. I don't remember who said it. It was some TikToker. I don't remember who it was. I don't want to give credit to the wrong person. But it was a TikToker. And you are literally costing teams in the regular season a playoff spot because literally, let's say the Packers are playing the Bucks, and these two teams are both neck and neck for the division, for the wild card. Won't happen, but let's just say hypothetically. Let's say the Bucks win in overtime, right? Green Bay now gets screwed out of a playoff spot, potentially, if they don't win their division. It just baffles me. The NFL, in my opinion, should have, if you're gonna change the rule, you should have done both regular season and postseason, not just one, because now you are likely costing teams postseason positioning because you didn't change the rule. So it just baffles my mind. It really does. But at the end of the day, I think it's all kind of fairness. I get it. In overtime, teams need an extra possession. I completely understand that. But, sorry, my cat's moving on. So it's okay. Anyway, it comes down to more leverage to me. But in my opinion, if I'm a fan, I know that it's probably blinding, but like overtime and like I get it, more playoff football, each team gets a possession, but you can't discredit the regular season. Like these teams go to the regular season, going like they grind so hard. You know, I'm personally not a fan of that move. I don't know like what you guys' thoughts are. I'd love if you guys tell me down below what your thoughts are, but I'm just not a big fan of it in general. Like I just don't like the overtime move. The next thing we have is the Detroit Lions have been selected to be in the 2022 version of Hard Knocks. Yeah, Hard Knocks. And they've also been selected to host the 2023 NFL Draft. First off, who the heck is watching Hard Knocks with the Detroit Lions? Like, I get they're good, but with Stone Hands, Jared Goff at the helm, I've never watched Hard Knocks, so I can't really credit or discredit the NFL for everything they've done. But the NFL, this is the third time Jared Goff is going to be on Hard Knocks. The other two times it was with the Rams. I don't know, man. Let me guys know. You guys are a fan of Hard Knocks on HBO down below. Let me know. And the Detroit Lions are slated to host 2023 NFL Draft. Honestly, I think it's a win for Detroit. Detroit, their sports teams are like terrible. The Tigers are up and coming. The Red Wings, I guess, are average. I do want to, but the Red Wings are average. The Pistons completely suck, although they do have some good young stars and Cade Cunningham, and you know they do have a few other young stars. And then the Lions are the Lions, and we all know that they'll probably be last in the NFC North again. But Detroit's going in the right direction, in my opinion. I feel like they're going in the right direction, which I like. They are going in the right direction, and they are going into the right situation. So now it just comes down to what do we have in place for this, you know? I don't know. I honestly do not know. So, I want you guys to know, do you guys think, which one are you more looking forward to? The Lions hosting the 2023 NFL Draft, or the Detroit Lions being on Hard Knocks? Because honestly, I'm not really looking forward to really much of any of them. I mean, I get it, like, it's just like, but like, you could have picked a more spectacular team like maybe the Browns or some sort of, I don't know. So right now I'm currently looking at NFL news because I want to make sure I cover everything in this video. Oh, yeah, we do have a few things to discuss. So, Bruce Arians, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers head coach, did step down, and defensive coordinator Todd Bowles is now taking over as the head coach. First off, I give this move props. Bruce Arians, he's a little bit older. He's going to move to the coaching the front office and become like a senior vice office thing. And for Todd Bowles, this is now the third African-American coach in the NFL, which Brian Flores has been preaching, Mike Tomlin, Robbie Smith, Todd Bowles. And I think Todd Bowles deserves a second chance because we saw him at the Jets from 2014 to 2018. Those Jets teams had Mark Sanchez. They were terrible. So I think he is now transitioning into it. I've gotten reports that there's been reports that Tom Brady had something to do with it, which Bruce Arians and Bucs have obviously denied. Honestly, I don't think it's right to comment on something if you don't necessarily know. But that's what it's been told. Anyway, congrats to Bruce Arians. Congrats on getting that Super Bowl, which you deserve. He came close in 2015, but we ultimately lost to the Cam Newton, MVP led Cam Newton Carolina Panthers. Todd Bowles, congratulations, second time head coach. I think he's gonna do really well. Him and Dennis Howard are both coaches again, which I think is phenomenal for the game, which is just phenomenal. And then probably the biggest news we've gotten so far. We have former Seattle Seahawks linebacker Bobby Wagner signing a 5-year deal. 5-year deal with the rival Los Angeles Rams. Honestly, for Bobby Wagner, I don't applaud going to a division rival. However, I do respect the move. He's going home. He's from LA. He has a chance to win the most Super Bowl. And for the Rams, it's a dub because they lost Von Miller to the Buffalo Bills in free agency. Overall, I think it's a good move from both sides. But if I'm a Seahawks fan, if you're a Seahawks fan, maybe a little bit bitter because Bobby Wagner was part of that defense. But at the same time, you can't fault him for wanting to go win. Either way, I think for both sides it worked out. And the deal for Bobby Wagner is 5 years, $50 million, but he probably won't play all 5 years in LA. And I just want to see if there's any other things that are really big in the news. Oh, Colin Kaepernick. I know this isn't really a big thing, but Colin Kaepernick was an honorary captain at Michigan's pro day. So honestly, I think it's good that Jim Harbaugh, who was Kaepernick's former coach back in 2012 when they went to the Super Bowl. I was in 5th grade or 4th grade. Jesus. Now I'm a big in college in the fall. But I think it was just everything. I think Jim Harbaugh is giving Colin Kaepernick a chance. It's his former player. It's his former, quarterback. I respect Jim Harbaugh. I've been a huge Jim Harbaugh fan. And it's just nice to see Colin Kaepernick getting an opportunity to be at least be a captain again. After the league has kind of cut him off from all the racial injustice things he did, which again I give him props for doing. So congrats, Colin. I'm very, very excited that he is named the honorary captain for Michigan spring game. Congratulations to him. Patrick Peterson is returning to the Vikings on a reported, I think it's a 1-year deal. The Eagles are committed to Jalen Hurts. Ooh, this was an interesting one. This was a very interesting one. So you guys can see what I'm working on right there with the Lamar Jackson. There's been reported that Lamar Jackson, there's been some reporter out there, I don't know who it is, but they've been saying that Lamar wants to leave the Ravens because of stalled negotiations. I 1,000% disagree with that. I think Lamar Jackson will be paid like a running back. Yeah, I think Lamar's going to stay in Baltimore. I think he's probably the best quarterback one of the best quarterbacks they've had. I just think they need to get some receivers. But yeah, I think that is it. And then 3-time Pro Bowler and Super Bowl champion Malcolm Jenkins ultimately did announce his retirement 2 days ago. Congrats on a great career, Malcolm. Big game will not be the same without you. And there's been a lot of move. The Colts owner came out and said it was very obvious the team had to move on from Wentz. The Colts stated that his lack of leadership was the main reason to let go. Honestly, if you're a quarterback and you don't have leadership, you got to be shown the front door. I respect that, and I think that the Colts... not saying that Matt Ryan's a better upgrade, but I think Matt Ryan will be more of the leader that the Colts need. And then Roger Goodell has said there's no time frame on when Deshaun Watson will be punished. So there's a good chance Deshaun Watson could get suspended the first 4 games of the season, which is maybe why the Browns are holding on to Baker Mayfield. At the end of the day, Cleveland, you took the risk, you took the bait, you got Deshaun Watson. You gotta let Baker either cut him or trade him. Just gotta let him go elsewhere. Honestly, I think it's a good move, though. But yeah, that is all the moves we have in this week's episode of the End Zone, a football podcast. If you guys enjoyed this video, as always, make sure you guys smash that like button. Subscribe if you guys are new and continue to enjoy the phenomenal content I have coming your way. If you guys continue to... I'm going to be making merch, so just be on the lookout for that. And that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much. If you're a football fan like me, this is the perfect podcast for you. I want to know, what was the best news of the day? And in general, what was the best news of the day? That's what I want to know. You guys are phenomenal. You guys are awesome. And appreciate the football fandom. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. There was a lot of news this episode. I think I covered it all. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.